Crossroads, yeah.
The sun coming down, you can't see it.
So I think with a lot of the new drivers coming out there and driving the big bank for the first time, I think once they kind of like calm your nerves and push the pedal down, it's not as scary as you think. It's more, I think, at least for me, it was me talking myself into, whoa, this is crazy. I'm up at a big bank. I'm, 90 to 100 miles an hour. Like it's fast. It's crazy. But once you get in the seat, you're kind of just driving and the wall's behind you. So you're like, oh, okay. And it's actually, what you're going to see this weekend too, is it's actually not very easy to get up to the wall. The wall is very, very high and it doesn't look very slanted, but if you guys get a chance to go walk it, I highly recommend all the fans to go walk the bank at the end of the night or whenever they have a track walk, because it is so much steeper than you think that when you throw a car at it, you basically just go straight down. I remember my first lap ever at Irwindale, I come flicking in, I'm like, all right, I don't want to hit the wall. So I threw a bunch of angle, and by the time I looked up, I was almost in the grass in the bottom. Like, and I was only a quarter of the way into the wall. I'm like, wait, what? Like, it doesn't go up. So you literally, the move is step down and face the wall. And as you drive, you gotta drive the car up at the wall. And as you drive the car up at the wall like continues to get farther away from you. So the whole entire way around the bank, you're trying to chase to get the car back up. So I think that's gonna be the biggest thing for new people who haven't drove a big bank yet, is like, how do I keep the car at the top of the bank? Because it's not a normal feeling. It's very weird to keep the car up top. The bottom is very easy to hit the wall in the bottom. So the bottom one is the opposite, but the top one is very hard to keep the car up top, especially getting up early and staying up in the middle of it. So luckily or unlucky, mattering how you want to look at it, the car that we were running hot pit with, we blew a motor last round in it, sent the rod out the block. That's why we weren't able to compete. So this round, the only car we have is the 1 Series, which is actually the car we just ran it for Irwindale. So all we're going to do is we're going to knock it from about 980 horsepower down to our 500 horsepower for the 300 treadwear that we're going to be running. And we basically aren't changing anything. We're literally set up and all that stuff. We're just leaving it alone. So pretty much all we're changing is boost and setting the car. Mainly a huge shout out for my sponsors believing in me. The first big one was Garagistic, the sponsor I have that you see on the side of the door. They really believed in me before anyone else did, and that was kind of the beginning of all that. And some of the sponsors I had even before I went into pro, like Andy's Tires. I mean, these guys have been around since before I was even involved in drifting. So Andy, thank you for sponsoring so many drivers and supporting so many people out there. And it's been an insane ride. So thank you to all my sponsors. Thank you to all of the sponsors that sponsored Irwindale, Hot Pit Auto Fest, everything that makes this event happen and go on. And thank you for all the amazing drivers, because I love getting out there and getting doors with you guys.